Yo.
Yo. We back. Episode 117, Well Set Podcast. You already know it's me, your boy Rich. I'm here. I got my bro with me, the Big Lobster.
You already know your boy here, Free here, Mr. Good Jacket. Holla at me.
I got one of our, our favorites ever in history, a classic blast.
One of the OGs.
OG, Well Set Potter, friend of the show. Give it up. You already know. Kayla Martinez is here.
Hello, everybody. I've missed you guys.
Kayla on the check-in.
I'm back.
It made a lot of sense. Like, yo, you know what? We doing our annual Christmas episode, our good gift protocol episode, and who else would be better to pull up for shit like this other than Kayla?
You know what I mean? That's
like,
so funny.
Kayla know a thing or two about a good gift, so we be like, you know what? This is a good joint. You know what I mean? So let's pop this joint off, Free. What we doing this year on the gifts? Are you coming hard? Is the recession in?
It's recession. It's quiet. First of all, I'm single right now, and therefore I'm not really obligated to nobody. Number two, I just went through a death in the family, so I feel like that gives me an exemption. Like, you know what I'm saying? God bless my auntie. But I just came back from New York. I've been to New York 3-4 times in the last month. So, like, Shorty's got to understand, like, it's not the time for gifts. The only one that's getting a gift is my daughter, respectfully. And I'm not really tripping if I don't get no gifts. I'm not really pressed. But nobody's getting gifts this year. Like, don't even look for it. Don't ask for it. I bet mom just asked me for some money. Like, that's quiet, bro. So,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
Real
talk.
What's up, Kayla? You getting a gift? You giving a gift?
No, I don't think I'm giving or getting gifts this year. I mean, the kids always.
Okay.
But as far as like, no, I don't like. It's too much pressure. Unless you're really dating and you're like really like 6 months in, then there's really no. I don't like that. It's too weird.
You're not gonna feel like no type of way if you don't get a gift from the nigga you're talking to?
No.
That's cool.
No, I'm cool.
Okay. I ain't like
you
shit.
Frontin'. Yo, why is you frontin'?
You is frontin'.
I'm really not tripping though, but only because I don't, nothing's free. So it's like I don't really. I want it to be very clear to everyone. Like, I'm not in a relationship. I'm very much single. If you want to get something that is so sweet, I actually probably prefer you didn't because I really don't want to owe that back. Like. If I would, when I'm in a relationship, it's a must. I'm big on holidays when I'm in a relationship. But honestly, like, if I'm not, just leave me alone. I got to focus on the kids.
So go ahead, Rich. What you going to say? Rich, what about you? What you doing? Gifts? You giving some gifts? What you doing?
Yeah, I mean, not gifts per se. Like, I probably won't, like, go search for something that you would love type shit. I probably just gonna get some gift cards and call it a day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Something better than nothing.
Yeah, some gift cards, maybe some bread. Most likely some gift cards though, because I could probably play it with my credit card, get some points or something before I just dumb out. Yeah, so keep it light though.
Are y'all local for the holidays? What y'all doing? Y'all going to see family? Oh damn, that was all the huff and puffing.
I'm chilling. Me personally, I just don't agree with travel agencies and companies allowing to rate me for triple and quadruple the regular. I mean?
It's crazy right now.
Just to do the societal constructs and pagan holidays. I'm just not going for it. You feel me? Copy. I can go see my family any day of the year for less money, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. What about you, Kayla? Where you at personally? Be honest.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy that we're talking about this. It feels like therapy.
Okay.
Because I was talking to a friend of mine. His name is David. He works for Vogue.
Shout out to David.
And yes. And he was explaining to me, like, he said, I don't go home on holidays all the time. And I don't care.
Yeah.
And to me, that was almost like a foreign language because for me, I'm like, no, what? My mom would go crazy if we didn't all pull up. So he told me that his reason was because he said it's draining. Like, my family drains me. And if before I go, I have like, I know what's expected of me. I know I'm not gonna like, why go? Like, I'd rather just stay, with my people who I want to be around. Yeah. So I thought that was crazy when we had the conversation, right? But then I went home for Thanksgiving. I hope my sisters don't see this. But I went home for Thanksgiving and I realized that my family drains the fuck out of me. Like, I felt like Thanksgiving was just a few weeks ago. I'm still kind of like, damn, like we're still going through like, I'm still recovering. Like, all that childhood trauma and the fights and the arguments, where we from, like, we'd rather just drown ourselves in alcohol and talk shit than to really like confront issues. And we're probably never going to do that. Like, I'll do therapy on my own, but as far as getting my family together, like the fucking Kardashians and talking about it, it's probably never going to happen where we're from. So I'm like, damn, am I ready to go jump back into that shit? Like, I'm still really from the hood. Like, they really still argue and fight. And it's just so heavy. ain't nobody really doing shit. They smoking weed, they getting drunk. I'm not really on that time. So it's like, I don't want to go home, you guys. But I know it means so much to my mom. But if she could understand, I would love to just be like, Mom, can I just spend my holidays with like people I choose, who I've chosen my own life? Like I didn't choose my mom, love her to death, but I didn't choose them.
Oh my God.
Not like that. Okay, let me take
crazy.
it back.
I didn't choose my mom.
So let me hold on.
Yo,
all I'm saying is,
say what you said.
We don't choose our families; they're given to us, right?
Yes.
But as adults, we choose the people you want to be around.
Facts.
So I love my family more than anything, but I've already hand selected all these people who I really like to spend time with.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it so crazy that I want to on Christmas be with people who I've handpicked?
You know what? I'll even do you one better. Like I love my family, but like, do I want to like go on trips with them? Or like, I would rather go with my homies, like respectfully.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is what it is. Like, even with Mama Love, like I know I gotta do a couple trips with her because it's Mama Love.
Right,
but like, more often than not, I'd rather go with the people that, you know what I mean, I got a different type of relationship with, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I even got some uncles like, we don't get along. It's just what it is. We got a little beef. It's a little static. It's beef. So it's like, I feel you on that. And then, you know, when you come home and like you said, certain memories come back up and then it be certain feelings. You know what I mean? It just be a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand you not necessarily being pressed to go home because I'm not going home this year. Sorry.
See?
You know what I mean?
Thank you, Free. And I felt crazy because I'm like, I know everyone's going to think I ain't shit. But Free's not going home.
I'm not going home. Mama Love did say she might fly out. She might want to check in, but it just be a lot. Like, you know, especially when you know your parents not together, like people are scattered. And like you said, like it be just a lot of different energies. It be draining. You know what I mean? I got cousins that be feeling away, like how niggas be moving around. So it just be a lot. And then my aunt just passed, so it's not gonna be the same. You feel me? Like she was like the glue that held my father's side together. So it's like it ain't really gonna be real right. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at.
So can we normalize like spending holidays with like friends sometimes?
I've been not going home for the holidays.
Really?
Like, yeah.
So why do I feel so crazy then?
I don't know. I do what I want. I mean, I'm not.
It's not normalized.
Yeah, I don't have like a bunch of like I'm probably the most hoodest nigga in my family. Honestly, I'm probably the wildest nigga in my family. It's not like I'm going home.
Yeah, you did a bid. Yo, Rich did a bid, guys. Just in case you forgot.
So, like my family don't go to prison and shit. So like, yeah, they're squares for real. So yeah, but yeah, I just never been into that shit. Like, I'm not gonna get forced by pagans to like and societal constructs to like be in a certain place at a certain time and spend mad extra bread to be there and all that. Like once we got like out of childhood and all that, it's like, what are we doing here? Like I'm rushing back home to do what? Like y'all been stopped buying me shit.
Right.
Like what am I rushing home for? What are y'all doing for me? Like there's no point to it. It's not really no kids in my family like that. We all grown. And all the kids don't got no kids yet. So it's like, what's the point?
And I feel like I love my family like individually. Like I love each one of them individually. But for some reason, when we all get together, it's like bullshit. Like it's just always like crazy. And it's like, I wish I could just spend time with you guys individually, alone. But
are your parents still together?
My family cool
so my parents aren't together, but my dad and my mom live close together. So we still celebrate holidays together.
Okay.
So my dad is actually, this is interesting. My father is married to my stepmother, Mary. And Mary and my dad come over and spend holidays with my mom.
It's
real like,
that's fire.
And it's fire. And, you know, my dad has a lot of kids. My mom has a lot of, you know, kids in our house. So it just be like we're like one big family. So I feel like we never broke up.
Was it ever like been static between the new wife? Never.
They're not like super friends. Like you'll never catch them sitting alone talking. But it's always like she comes and brings dishes and my mom, like it's a vibe. Like,
okay.
Cool.
Get over it.
Shout out to maturity.
I know that's different, but I really like it.
I like that energy.
Yeah, I do. Are you lonely? Do you feel like, would you prefer to be in a relationship around this time? Like having a man?
Oh, that's so hard. Yeah, I think if I would love to be with the right man. It's just, I kind of gave up on all that.
Are you dying to go matching PJs?
I was just about to say, yeah. Have you done matching PJs before?
I feel like you look like you.
Oh, I did. I did do matching pajamas before.
Oh,
but you know what? I remember it didn't really fit him good, so it was like he was over it, kind of. It really wasn't a vibe. It was kind of, it was some Instagram stuff that I just, like I was just trying to be somebody else.
I missed that. When did that post go up?
It be like
What
that.
was that, like 2015?
Are we do y'all put like levels like in the past or you know what I mean or the future like levels to the gift giving? Like, yo, you not I don't like you, like you're not my girlfriend, but I like you, so I'm gonna get you this, but you're not big enough for this yet. You're not on that level. Like,
what's the most expensive gift you got a nigga?
The most expensive gift I ever bought a man, I bought a man a jet ski.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
I know.
You financed
How
it or
much
you
was the
just
jet
like
ski?
flat out bought the jet ski?
I just paid for it.
You're
I bought it.
bugging
So I
out.
literally, we broke up. I kept the jet ski. It's still sitting in my fucking garage.
Oh yeah.
Like, I
What?
still have
sell
the
it.
jet
Sell the
ski.
jet ski.
Sell
at
the
least.
jet
I'm gonna sell it. I think it's just like I'm not really in the market of jet skis, so I kind of like out of sight, out of mind. But people kind of know I have it, so they'll be like, "You still trying to sell it? Whatever happened to his jet ski?"
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be trying to get my jet ski up out of you.
He tried,
Figure out
yo.
how
So
to-
listen
Hey,
to
what's
this.
up?
What's messed up is after we broke up, he was reaching out and he
Yeah.
was like, "So can I get the jet ski?" I'm like, "You're not even worried about that relationship.
Nah, you
You
gotta
worried-"
pretend you want her back. Finesse it.
Yeah,
and
he
then-
just
and
went,
then sneak-
went for the jet ski.
And then you
It
gotta
was
sneak the
crazy.
jet. You gotta sneak the jet ski
Yeah,
out the
he
garage
wanted
while
it.
she sleeps.
Yeah, I'd have definitely tried to clap you and then like
Sneak
ask
the-
for the
sneak
jet
the
ski.
jet
At
ski.
least.
Don't
Yeah.
ask her nothing. Just sneak the jet ski out the garage while she sleeps.
I don't act like it
And
don't
get
even
low.
exist. Facts.
Weirdo.
I'd have been over.
That's
You
how
know, the
you
fact
gotta
that he's
do it.
bold, like, yo, what's up with the jet ski?
Yeah.
What happened with the jet ski, man?
So yeah, that was just too big. Once I did it, I realized like, okay, that wasn't smart. That's more of a gift I should have given like my husband or someone who we own a home together and we're
Yeah.
actually building all of that,
Yeah.
RVs and all that. But I should not have bought that man that. I don't know why I did that.
That
I mean, I
was-
love him to death, good guy, but that was just silly.
So that's the most money you spent. What about you, Rich? What's the most you spent on Christmas on the opposite sex, respectfully?
Like a couple, like 2, 3 bands.
Oh wow, oh sturdy.
What you got?
It's like it was like a bag, like a Gucci bag, or like one of those some fucking designer nigga shit. I don't know.
Okay. How long was y'all together?
Like a year or so or two at that point. That was years ago.
Okay,
though.
I can see. Yeah, after a year, you owe me a good gift. Period.
Yeah, that
Like,
was.
especially for exclusive.
But you know what? That was when pieces was here, like something vicious, right?
I was just about to say.
I'm
that
gonna
was-
keep it tall, right? So I backed out that whole shit on Amex Giphies, right? I went up and
People got hold on before you even let's be clear. Like, if you spend $5,000 in gift cards on something, like that's still cash because those
Yeah.
could have been sold or converted to
Yeah.
money orders.
Yeah.
Like, I just want y'all to know that
Yeah.
It-
I'm happy you
nothing's
made that
free.
clear, right.
Like, it's never free.
This
Like,
is back before chips was on cards. Like niggas, chips was reading, and I was like, you know what? She want this bag. She been kept talking about this bag. Let me go crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that we should be jumping out the window for joints that we don't care about though, or even like partially care about. Like, yo, if I don't like you that much, you know what I'm saying. But now I feel like if you've been giving me consistent box for a long, like a majority of the year, I feel like I owe you something. Nothing crazy, but
Yeah.
I'm
remember one time
no,
I went-
that for sure.
Nah.
something.
Yeah.
I feel like I owe something. Like, thanks for the box. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk.
And the love, time, and attention. But
Thanks
yeah,
for
with
the
box,
box.
Thanks for the box. Like, if a joint been giving you box for the majority of the year, it's
Yeah.
only right. Something.
What if y'all been beefing low? Like, what if y'all had like a little breaks within the year? Does that matter?
If she's been
With
the
the
breaks don't
majority of
matter.
the year.
If it's box majority of the year, we talking about 7 to 8 months of box. You
Okay.
feel me? If she be giving you 7 to 8 months of box, you could send something out. Like, nothing
No,
crazy. It don't
it
got to be nothing
depends.
major.
It depends on how y'all are, the status of the relationship around Christmas time.
That
'Cause if
matters.
she got cut off back in
that
yeah,
matters.
oh yeah.
It's
If
a
you if
dub.
I haven't clapped this shit since it got chilly outside, it's a
It's
dub.
quiet.
It's a dub.
It's
like,
quiet.
It's a dub. It's a dub. I had to hit your
I
shit
remember I
when
used
it's
to do
chilly
that. I
out.
used to like make sure Christmas time was coming. I make sure I like
Yeah.
did what I was supposed to do, stayed in his.
And
good
you know,
graces.
Shorty just really dropping the ball with that nowadays. Like, I'm
Yeah.
getting a lot of static. I'm like, is it not December? Like,
Y'all not even.
I
acting like-
thought December used to be when Shorty's let everything slide because you're looking for a gift. Like, damn, it's December.
don't even
Girls got their
care.
own money now. We don't even do that.
This
shit.
new age shit is crazy. Like,
So
what?
everything
You know,
has
older joints
changed.
got their
Everything
own
has
money.
changed.
That's fact.
I'm now at a point where I don't even want nobody paying my bills, and y'all know that's big for me.
Because you don't want nobody owe. Like, yo, I don't want you.
I don't
want
want
to
owe you nothing.
You owe me
Just leave me
something
alone.
now.
Just
Yeah,
go. And even when I'm dating somebody, it's like just come on in or leave when I want you to or whatever. Like, I want to take care of myself, pay my own bills, be my
Yeah.
own person. I don't know.
I don't
I
want
like
you.
to-
I don't want to feel beholden to you.
Yeah.
Because
That's-
that's
you in
the
a good
dark
space.
side. The
yeah,
dark side
it took
of
me a
this
long
space.
time to get here, honestly, because y'all know I don't play about that. But now I'm
Yeah.
like, no, just keep your money, sweetie.
Because the dark side of
Gotta
that
keep
is
your money,
being
sweetie.
controlled. Is having a nigga over your head with his bread, saying, "No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that.
All that.
Oh, my bread says you do this. My bread says you do that."
Yep.
And who really wants to live that way when it comes down to
No, it started to not be fun anymore.
it? Exactly. So what's the protocol? When do you start? When do you start expecting a gift though?
See, that's why I said 6 months.
6 months.
6 months. So
Right?
what though? Like just vibes.
Like, but see, it's those honeymoon vibes where it's like we're seeing each other every day, we're going on dates, we're having sex. That's when somebody needs to buy me a gift.
Let's be real, if a nigga bag you in September and the vibes is right, you're expecting a gift. For Christmas.
No.
If we've been vibing since September, you probably expecting a gift.
I got a man I've been vibing with since September. I hope he don't buy me nothing.
See, that's it. But you would love something though. You would love something though. You just don't want to buy the nigga nothing.
Well, I really like him.
But you want something though. You just don't want to.
If he got you something fire, you'd be happy.
No, I would feel like I should have got him something, and it's too much.
Oh, you should get him something. Stop being a sleazeball.
No.
Are you being lazy, or are you being cheap, or are you just a sleazeball? Which one is it?
She being lazy and cheap.
The last one. Oh.
Being lazy and cheap.
I think I'm just being a sleazeball. Like, I don't know. I can't describe the energy.
You're just like I just don't want you to like me that much, my nigga.
Yeah, just keep it cute.
Keep it cute.
A Christmas gift means we're about to really like each other. Step off, B. Fuck out.
A gift could be.
I can respect the fact that you're comfortable in your sleazeball though. Like, if you know what, I'm good in my sleazeball.
I know. Well, I don't want to call it that. I want to call it. Let me think of something else.
Women empowerment.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so shady.
Yo, women empowerment is crazy. But that's what it is. That's what we're gonna call it. It's women empowerment,
and that's how I feel too. I like you know what I like? I like my job. I like my life. I like my privacy. I like all my money that's in my account with my name on it. You know, I like calling it women empowerment then, because that's what it feels like, and it makes me go like, leave me alone.
Nah, but you know what would be even whack too? Like, if he gets you a gift and it's not something you would want or you would wear. Like, what if you try to get real creative?
See?
Yeah.
Oh,
how does that work?
Arts and craft joint, like a big cutout, some weird shit.
See, no. So just don't buy me nothing.
I remember one time during the peace era, I got a bag for a joint, and she had a little attitude because she was like, "Well, it's not the brand I wanted." So we started arguing. I'm like, "What?"
I've done that.
What you mean? Like it wasn't the type of bag she wanted.
I'm gonna give it a buck. It was a Ferragamo joint because shit was going in there. And I know she wanted a Saint Laurent, but I'm like, you know what? I had went bag and a shoe to go with it because I'm like, I'm gonna get you a good hit.
Oh no! What are we talking about?
And she was like, yeah, it's cool. But
she didn't want a Ferragamo bag.
She didn't want the
It don't matter. But look. Now, if you ask me for a specific style of bag, like I want the bag to look like this, and I get you some other shit, I get it. Why you mad? But if you
still on par.
But if you I want a designer bag, and I get you a different designer because my eye felt a different thing for your vibe, you gonna argue with me now? Fuck out of here.
That's funny. I remember my ex-boyfriend bought me these Montclair boots.
Nasty.
I didn't want them.
Nasty.
And then I saw the tag, and they were $1,000. And all I was trying to say was, babe, if you were gonna spend $1,000 on some boots, I could have showed you something that I really wanted.
That I really wanted.
But he can dress. Like, he's super fly. So he was like, just stop. You thinking, just trust me. This is going to be a look when you wear it with this and this. And since that day, I have never put those shoes on my feet. And I felt so bad, but I was like, babe, I didn't want it.
Yo, I got some Montclair shoes. They've been cutting my ass.
So wait, I can't wear them?
I mean, you could try. You were sure you might get away with it.
That's what he was saying.
Montclair boots is crazy,
they're all black, but then they just have the Montclair down the back and the side, like in the back.
They might look all right with your jacket.
So?
Just try it.
Everybody should just stop going like left field Montclair. Like, stop doing auxiliary Montclair. Like, get it?
He said, yo, outside of like the sweatsuit, you're really pushing it. Like
I just want
everybody. But my ex was really like, he was super fresh.
Yo, auxiliary Montclair is crazy.
He was really fresh, so I trusted him.
You keep trying to throw that in there.
So can I wear my boots or no?
Try them.
I mean, you can. I mean,
I want to. Are they the same color as your jacket?
Yeah, they're all black leather. They
might be alright.
They're just clean, like a clean.
You know how you might get like if it's like snowing or like really nasty out, and niggas just like, yo, you know what I mean?
I'd say maybe
She's gonna pull them up.
Exchange them for the Prada.
She's gonna pull them up.
You can exchange them for the Prada.
Yeah, why you ain't just exchange them?
Exchange them for the
good Prada boots
or the Louis boots.
No, so it turned into an argument, which is why I wanted to talk about.
I wouldn't have felt no way about exchanging.
He felt like I was being ungrateful. He was like, come on, don't do that.
Oh, you know, it's easy to say you're shorty ungrateful though.
Yeah, that's how we started. I started wilding. I was like, you ungrateful.
You called her.
I'm trying not to swear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We trying to.
I called her ungrateful female dog.
Yeah, we're not going to upset.
It was unfortunate.
The female constituency.
Yeah. Because I felt some type of way, like, chill, like,
did you find the black nasty Montclairs?
So
she's trying to pull them up.
Yeah,
they're not even on the site no more. You dread. They're like, outdated.
Were they really a band or were they on clearance when he capped?
No, they were. I saw the thing. It was really $1,000.
You know they leave the original title.
Oh, see, I don't know.
You
I'm just
don't? No, look. That is key.
Just stirring doubt in that joint. Just a little bit
You
of
guys,
drop
I can't
of doubt in
find
there.
it.
She got some Montclair boots and they weren't real right.
Yeah, just auxiliary Montclair is always dangerous.
Yo, why you keep saying auxiliary Montclair? Y'all ended up selling my Montclair shoes that y'all said wasn't right, man. Damn. I put those on grill. I had to let them go because y'all was on my body. Jeez,
So this
Louise.
is not them, but it was kind of like a look, which is why he thought they were fly. And then they had the Montclair.
The Mon joint on the back.
It wasn't exactly. It was a woman's
like the
shoe.
rain duck type boots,
Yeah.
like the Balenciaga.
But
down
see,
there,
he lived in DC, so with snow, he was like, "That's really what you need to have on your feet," because they had Montclair in the back. He thought
they might.
DC niggas got their own little flair and fashion though, like, and it
it
doesn't always take off. Let's not get crazy.
Oh.
DC be having a couple styles that don't take off.
I respect DC. Like I respect DC, Philly, Chicago.
No,
certain Chicago.
Certain Chicago.
Nah, Philly joints be alright.
Philly shorties. Some Philly shorties be alright. I know 2 niggas from Philly that could dress.
Philly shorties be alright.
The whole
Scrap sturdy
out the whole city. I was talking about scrapping mine. That's only 2.
Oh, that's only 2 you know.
And I know a lot of niggas from Philly.
Shout out my man Scrap.
I know a lot of niggas from Philly.
I mean, we're not going to them for like flea advice, but like they'll be presentable.
DC niggas post some shit on. I mean,
like
in the winter,
DC.
they know how to dress in the winter. DC niggas throw it on a little something. I give it to them.
I give Detroit they wave too.
Detroit
get busy.
Yeah, Chicago niggas. Chicago.
It's here and there. Chicago is going.
Detroit niggas really.
Yeah, I'd rather go to Detroit.
Provide the sauce to the Midwest if you gonna keep it tall.
Yeah. LA never gets fleed. I've never met a
nobody
body from Cali that gets
shorties from LA get super fly.
Yeah, but they can get a little quirky too.
Nah, I mean, I don't want to say it out loud, but the gay niggas from LA get fly.
We're
gonna stand up.
Yeah, I'll give you. They do.
I gotta stand up for
because I got a couple homegirls that rely on the gay niggas.
I'm not gonna be homophobic. I'm gonna stand up for the drip.
Nah, the gay niggas get flea.
Nah, I'm not gonna get crazy. Just gay niggas get flea. I'm not just gonna throw it out there like that. But in
LA gay
for the LA gay niggas.
I know some men in New York too. Some gay men in New York who fly. So
I mean, part of it.
I mean, up top,
but that's 30. A given. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They?
Certain parts.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Let's say certain parts.
A lot of people been
riding. I like
Griselda,
but I hate the way y'all dress.
A lot of people been riding on the back of that I'm from up top, so I'm fly thing. It's like, whoa. What?
Is Atlanta caught up? Is Atlanta fashion forward? They still country? Yeah.
I mean, they're not like Florida country. But...
I see y'all. A lot of y'all didn't take my advice. Y'all jumped on them nasty white and red 11s.
I feel like it depends on the person, man. Out here, at least in the A, it depends on the person. Like, cause motherfucker, it be somebody that got on nothing, and it be motherfucker that got it on just the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's because he was exposed. He might have been around some up top.
Yeah.
Like that. If you wasn't just no born and raised in Atlanta, fleet.
Exactly. That's why Atlanta is so key. Like you never know. Like it all depends on the person and you never know who they influenced by or whatever the situation is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I done came across some Atlanta niggas. I'm like, you what? You from the A? Like for real?
I've never looked at it like no Atlanta rapper and be like, oh, he gets drippy. Or like I feel like he throwing some shit together. Like it's always left. Like, well, we gonna get into some Atlanta rappers in the next segment.
I'm trying to think.
Niggas be trying to say Gunna drippy, but it'd be too left for me.
Nah,
it'd be
Gunna's
too
not
much.
drippy.
It was way out of bounds.
That Thug used to step outside the box early. Like he was really on some weird shit, but it was because he really owned it and he like, for him to be like from Atlanta and be kind of like a I hate to say the word trendsetter, but that's kind of like. He definitely like opened up and did his own thing, and that wasn't happening in this city at all.
I feel like a part of the big thing about the South where niggas blew it is just like they got into a thing where they just like put on the most expensive shit they could find, and
and sold too much of it.
Oh, we're like crazy. Nah, bro. It's like that's not.
And then you know what makes you country, and this is just a little note. You want to buy quality fabrics, and just because like I hate when it's just like, Fendi. It's like that's country as fuck. Like
hell, right?
If you find a good
and they're gonna go a bit nasty print too.
If you find a good
that
piece,
makes it nasty,
and it's new in season, no matter what the brand is, if you like the cut and the fabric and the color, wear it. You doesn't have. It's like as long as it's not Gucci or Louis Vuitton or whatever, I can't get it. It's like that's corny. Yeah. Like don't move like that.
Nah,
that you know, and that's my problem with Atlanta. In New York, they'll have some shit on and you'll be like, what's that? And they be like, oh, this is so-and-so. You ain't heard of it because you don't even know yet because they're buying it for the look, not for the name.
And like I always say, like, just don't beat the monogram. Like you said, free the prince. Like, you beating the monogram to the ground. Give me one monogram piece and give me the rest. And give me the rest. And give me the rest, like some solid shit.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we've really been going heavy drip. We want to slide into
I was just about to say, we might as well slide right into it. And you might as well see what, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
If Kayla hasn't been privy, but we got a segment called the World Flea segment where we talk about, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I should have came flea.
I mean, where your jacket at?
You got on a Louis scarf.
Oh, I do.
Where's it? Oh, is that a Louis joint? Oh, I didn't know. Check her out.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, while we're on the subject, on the World Flea. How important is accessories for a woman? Do you think that's like mandatory? Do you think that like helps take the outfit to the next level, or you feel like it's not necessary? Okay,
I think that's what makes the outfit.
Copy. And what are some of your favorite accessories?
Well, I'm just a girl, so bag.
I'm just a girl.
Bag. Listen,
headband.
As we were just talking about timeless pieces, invest in a good bag. Like, I'm not gonna be the nigga to say like you gotta have a bunch of Chanel's, but a good Chanel will last you a long time. As you can see, I went new jacket today. You know what I mean? Good AV, regular. I told y'all, investing in a good jacket is so important because it's gonna last you. You're gonna get at least 10 years out of it.
Hold on, Free. I respect your modesty and all that, but I wouldn't just say good AV regular.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Let's not get crazy. You
haven't seen this flavor. I know nobody's seen this.
Who got the fade to black? Who got the buttery?
Come on,
man. Who got the cookies and cream?
I'm gonna just slide up like I mean.
Who got the cookies and cream fade to black?
Not the cookies and cream.
Nah, it's the cookies and cream. Like I let the camera do the talking,
but
be
humble.
Yeah, this is. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
That's the cookies and cream fade to black right there.
It's exclusive. I don't even want to tell you, but it's exclusive joint. You know what I mean? Like it's here. We here. We be giving y'all a lot of sauce. Like. And it's so imperative. Like I want y'all to know, like I take what y'all says so serious. Like I had to make sure I had my new jacket for the new episode for y'all. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yo, let me make sure I got the new setup on so niggas see how we coming. Like we don't just say, yo, we the drippiest. Like we are the most flea. I feel like when I was just outside, I was like the most flea person in Atlanta. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The jacket is amazing. You never seen the fade to black. You know what I'm seeing the Hove, the Jay-Z edition. And it's like, what do y'all want from me? Like I'm here, I'm giving it to y'all. Like, if you gonna take it from anybody, take it from us. You see what's going on. You see he got Casa, Gallery. Like, we go crazy in here. And it's light. Imagine when the budget, and we not gonna let y'all down. But, yo, I'm gonna say it again. It's cold out. Get you a jacket. Kayla said accessories. Good bag. Invest in that. It helps. Like, we not promoting. We promoting getting good pieces that'll last you a lifetime. Like, when I get a jacket, I'm gonna get at least 10 years out of it. Every time. Like, I just threw on a Wazam from what episode ago, and that shit was from like 15 years ago. So good jackets go a long way. AV's been out since the 90s. It's fashion is cyclical. They wasn't that popular for a little while. Now they back hot. You see what's going on. You seen it here first. Fade to Black, World Flea segment. And we're going to take a little break, pay these bills, and we're going to get right back to y'all.
Well, we're going to wrap this joint up. We coming back second half. You already know, Elite Scumbaggery. We going heavy into the culture. Little Romeo and Bow Wow and all type of weird blasts from the past that's going on. Tory, you know,
your pastor, your cousin.
It's wild. It's wild, man.
It's a lot going on in the streets. We'll be right back.
You already know.
Wait, before you start, Rich, can I tell a quick little story?
Go ahead. You know you're cutting off my segment, son.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Nah,
this will be quick. So when I got here today, there's a couch that's in the other room, right? And so I was rearranging some things that were on the couch to, so I could get comfortable. And when I stood up, a huge, fully loaded Glock with an extended clip in a holster went boom, it hit the floor, and it almost took me out. And I'm still traumatized, and I don't know who it belonged to.
I need to stop adjusting shit.
But I'm still traumatized, y'all. Like, it just was like I saw my life flash before my eyes, and only because it just happened. And Free was right there. He saw it happen.
I seen it. I ducked.
He ducks. It would have been over for me, and now I just can't unsee it. And I just want the person who's responsible to take accountability.
I just think you should stop adjusting shit. Like
why you coming touching covers and shit?
I was rearranging stuff so I could get comfortable.
Female things be they come in your space and just start adjusting shit. No,
Y'all,
man.
it scared me, but I'm still here to talk
Shit
about
crazy.
it, so we can move forward.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward. Let's start with my segment, Kayla. Damn, you
Okay.
cut my shit off.
Go ahead.
I'm doing limited time. I'm gassing. We got our own time. Yo, let's get it. Elite Scumbaggery is here once again. A new week, more scumbag shit. This week's all right. I gotta explain to you. My bad for my new niggas. Elite Scumbaggery is when I highlight somebody.
All right.
Is when I highlight somebody that did some sleaze bullshit, but it's so elite and they did it in such an elite and crazy over the top way that I kind of gotta respect it.
I get it. Elite Scumbaggery.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this week's Elite Scumbag, our first ever 2-time award winner, none other than your man Puff
Brother
Daddy, Brother Love. Yo,
Give that nigga a round of applause.
a round of applause. Yo,
he deserves it.
Puff Daddy,
Shout out to Puff, yo.
You are our first Elite Scumbag that's ever been Elite Scumbag twice. And not only have you been Elite Scumbag twice, you've been Elite Scumbag 2 weeks in a row. My man Puff Daddy has not only had a child outside of his so-called somewhat of a relationship situation with his shorty bop, you know what I mean, Carisha and all that. He doubled it up with getting caught out in the streets and paparazzi lunging, kissing joints in the mouth. Not once, but twice.
Same week.
I think it might have happened 3 times.
Sturdy. And they all fire.
And they all was super bad, elegant, very, very beautiful joints with wild charisma and all that. They was bad joints. Carisha's up in arms. She's frustrated. She says she's done. She's worried about her brand. She's not worried. The city girls is up in arms. They said, how you let grandpa get one up on us? This is crazy. All right, I'm going to stand up. Puff, it's elite. You're super rich. You're running around with super bad joints, right? But, dog, like, this is getting crazy. You're literally 50-some years old. Like, this is a different level.
Starting to look a little staged.
This is a different level of scumbaggery. This is a new, unseen level of scumbaggery. I've never witnessed this level of scumbaggery. The man is pushing 60. He's running around with new little young joints every other day. I don't know what he's trying to make up for. I don't know what's going on. But the scumbaggery is elite. It's running both ways now, Puff. It's getting crazy. I just had to highlight you for this week, man. Shout out to you, Puff. Sick nigga, man.
Shout out to Puff.
Shout out to Puff. All right, you already know.
Speaking of moguls, we gotta get into the culture shit. It's a lot going on.
Of course, we sliding into the culture, Brody. Your man, who we want to touch first? What's your first mogul?
We're gonna start with Master P. He's in a public beef with his child, little Romeo.
Crazy.
Well, he's just Romeo now because he's grown. Basically, Romeo saying he never got paid for his rap career.
Hold on, free. Back up from
the back up.
You
My
screaming
fault.
in the joint, baby.
I ain't mean to scream.
You're going to upset the constituency.
Let me back it up. Romeo is basically saying that for all of the years, all of the rapping and all of the time he put in being Little Romeo the artist, he never got paid the right way. Also, him and his siblings have been living month to month. No help with college. He never got paid off his Rap Snacks. Actually, he just received his first check from Rap Snacks, and he felt like he should have been paid for over these last 15 years for using his likeness. So they've basically been going back and forth. P's coming from a standpoint like you really entitled. You know what I'm saying? I've been here. I've been looking out. Romeo like, yo, we really broke, and it's the image that you're portraying is not who you claim to be. So it's just really unfortunate. There was, they've been making posts about each other. Romeo is saying, Dad, this is the last straw. This is the last straw, Pops. You know what I mean? Things of that nature.
Pops, this is the last straw is crazy.
It's crazy. So it's just, you know what I mean? I'm hurt by it. For real. Like, I'll let y'all go and then I'll chime in. Kayla, where do you stand with this?
I mean, I have so many mixed emotions because I feel like, I think that his issue isn't like his dad falling off or having financial issues.
Do we think P is Pop?
Yo, can I say that I've never seen any of the shit that he sells inside anyone's home ever in my entire life? Can I at least say that?
I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm not going to speak on the next man's pocket. I just know for a fact that I've never seen any of the products that he sells inside someone's home ever in my entire life.
So I'm wondering, I don't think the issue is him being broke per se. I think it's because it sounds like Romeo's more upset for him not being real and being authentic and being his true self.
He's like mismanagement of funds.
Yeah, but losing everything is a problem. But it's more so of like you look corny when you're being weird, And it's like he said how he's obsessed with social media and obsessed with his image and how he looks. And being around somebody, especially someone you look up to, that can come off a little like corny. Like, it looks sad. Like, you playing yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that's more, I think he feels like I always looked up to you and now you just
When you
lame.
when you around people like in real life that are obsessed with social media, it always feels like awkward.
It's very weird.
It feels awkward as shit.
Especially
It's very weird.
Like it feels
weird.
mad awkward.
Especially if you're promoting an image that you know is like 100%
Not
Yeah,
you.
like bro, I know you. Like I gotta sit here and be a part of your Instagram facade.
And it's one thing when we're talking about little girls who are like 22 doing it, but you're talking about a grown man and your father and someone you always look up to. Yeah. That's kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
So you on Romeo's side?
Well, because I love Little Romeo.
Okay.
But no, in all honesty, like, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't want to pick a side, but like when I'm hearing both sides, like Romeo sounds more coherent. Like Romeo sounds more like level headed and like he's
just
more
speaking
healed.
his truth.
He sounds more healed. Like yeah, exactly. I feel like someone's speaking the truth. Yeah.
Master P's response trying to call out like mental illness and all that. That seemed rehearsed and it's more of the BS that it sounds like what Romeo's speaking on. It's like, okay, who'd you have typed that up to say?
But then like Romeo said, like this nigga's talking about mental health, like mental health. So mental health doesn't go both ways. Like he doesn't have a mental health problem. Like the man, like let's be real, Master P literally went bankrupt already. Like, do we forget that? Did we forget Master P filed for bankruptcy?
I missed that one. I forgot about that.
What? Master P filed for bankruptcy. Master P used to have gold ornaments inside his home.
Didn't he have a gold tank?
He had gold faucets and shit inside. Like Master P was one of the worst.
I remember
Master P is one of the worst money managers in the history of money.
Can y'all believe that the ashes just fell on me and it was burning me and Free brushed off his
jacket?
jacket?
You have to you have to protect the Hershey.
Forget my delicate skin.
The milk chocolate.
He was more concerned about brushing it off of his coat.
Yeah, see this
It's
shit?
a cookies and cream AV.
I'm a human being.
But it's a cookies
What if I would have been burned?
Like, come on, like it's a cookies and cream.
He wiped the jacket, then wiped me second.
Like, you haven't seen it yet, you won't see it again.
It's a cookies and cream AV though.
I'm a human.
But it's a cookies and cream AV though.
Yeah, like you gotta be for real.
Just broke my heart.
Like be for real. Like I'm definitely gonna make sure the leather's great.
Yeah. You can save yourself. The leather can't save itself.
Yeah, I gotta save the leather. Like hello.
The leather can't save itself. You feel me?
Yeah, so poor them, man. I hate when the family feuds publicly. Like that's so embarrassing.
I hate that.
But I can see too Romeo wanting to talk about it. Like, oh, you know what? Like I'm gonna put it all out there. Like I feel him wanting to do that to like free himself. Honestly, I don't know.
Listen.
His sister just committed suicide.
Like
every family, God bless her. Every family goes through stuff. I'm really just, so I don't even want to say I'm gonna take a side. I just hopefully they can work it out because I always admired how Master P moved. What I'm saying, on his entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, and I just was looking at how they moved and how I felt like he was just gonna pass down everything he got, like generational wealth. Like I felt like that was what they was promoting over there. So it's unfortunate to see that they are on social media going back and forth. But we gotta talk about it. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. Speaking of another blast from the past, Bow Wow and JD is beefing.
They going at each other. From the past. JD basically came out, if you're not familiar, Jermaine Dupri said he's responsible for 106 in Park. He said he came to Stephen Hill. If you don't know who Stephen Hill was, he was the high-ranking executive over at BAT. Told him we need to make a show that could cater to an audience of black kids like how TRL caters to the white kids. And that's all JD was saying, which, it sounds like it could be possibly true. I don't think somebody would just make that up.
Man, the man is telling fables and fibs, man.
So the brat said his facts. The brat lying?
Yo, the nigga Stephen Hill said JD is smoking rock.
Oh, see, I missed that. Thank you for filling me in.
So, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't say smoking rocks. He didn't say smoking rocks. I'm cutting ass when I say smoking rocks.
Okay.
But yeah, far-fetched. Be like, stop it, Five.
So Stephen Hill said, slow down.
Slow it down, fam. There's no way you pitched us 106 in Park. Like, stop that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do that. Like, and to even, like, all right, to even think one person came up with a whole entire show concept is kind of delusional in itself. You feel me? We talking about major shit. Like, it's rare that one person just to come up with a whole entire joint on their own. Like, come on, son. And if you really was the one that came up with the whole shit, why are you just now saying that?
Yeah, that's something you would have probably
that's something. If I was the brains behind that whole setup, I would have been on deck. Yeah. I'd have been told y'all, like, you know what I mean, I was the man and all that. And I just felt like the slander Bow Wow quote was on Bow Wow, like, yo, fam, like, for telling the truth, now I'm disrespectful and I'm this and I'm that and I'm that and I'm this. I didn't say nothing bad about you, bro. All I said was, nah, that's not the case. You didn't create 106 in Park. You sound crazy saying that, bro.
And I want the Bow Wow slander to end anyway, because, like,
whoa.
Listen.
Bow Wow deserves some slander.
But you know, he had a solid run. He had a respectable run. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame of what, brother? The Hall of what fame? Which fame? What are we talking about?
Black Celebrity Hall of Fame. Like he was
Bow
a
Wow had
staple.
a good career.
He had a good career. Be like, we're not gonna do
It
that.
wasn't until he got older that he just started.
He started going left.
You know what it is? I think it's because our proximity to Bow Wow like makes me like look down, like not down on Bow Wow, but like
It's being in Atlanta.
less respect for Bow Wow. Like I guess I don't have the proper respect for Bow Wow because Bow Wow's a nigga that be outside on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he had a good run. And
he did.
we
And I think
he
it's
had a
hard.
good run,
he had
but
a
it's just
legendary
like.
run. Is he one of the best young rappers ever? Yeah.
No, I mean his music was ass though. Like
No,
none of
that's
them,
not true.
Don't do that.
you don't want to
He
hear
had
none
some
of them
Bow Wow
songs.
joints, had some heaters.
Yo, all right, let me stand. All right, let's be real.
Let me hold you.
Other than the
heater.
females, like Bow Wow, like no, like all right, like we don't want to hear that shit.
I like Let Me Hold You with a Mario. That was a joint. But other than that, like
it's the same way. Like it's the same way. Look at LL Cool J. LL Cool J, like niggas respect. Like you was here, but he don't get the same type of love and respect that the other niggas get. Cause it's like, yo, the music you was making wasn't really sturdy.
I'm a pause you on that only because it's funny you brought up LL. I said the same thing, but one of my old head Queens dudes was like, nah, like we look at LL. Like I was saying, like y'all had like I'm like Nas is way more lit. He was like, nah, we was on LL. So some of the older generation when he was out, cause you gotta remember, like rap back then wasn't like super gangstered out. It was like, yo, hip hop, you was trying to make feel good music. So that was the wave back then. So, you know, he was singing to the joints. Like that was cool. Like it was regular music. Everything wasn't like I want to kill you and go in your house. Like it wasn't Wild and Crazy Kids. So I said that to say, like, yeah, I think my generation don't really respect LL. 35 and under, but like if you 40 and up, you look at LL like he's one of them. You know what I mean?
So so you got one old head nigga from Queens that he backed LL. So you just feel like
damn.
So now
yo, why he kill me?
So now LL is just sturdy in the record books, like
he on rap. Yo, nah, that was crazy.
No,
yo, why he shut down my whole?
The way you say, I mean, it's crazy. Like, so I lived this one thing.
Yo, he said, you know what Queens nigga is, so that was lit. We not gonna front on LL, man. Like LL had
I'm not anti LL, but it's the same way. It's like, yeah,
I wouldn't put Bow Wow on the same level as LL. That's wild crazy.
No, I wasn't putting Bow Wow on LL level. I was just saying like it's the same type of mindset. Like even though you had big hits and had big shit going on, we don't. The people at that time don't really love and respect you the same way they do other rappers that was heavier in that era. You know what I'm saying?
And it's also how you carry yourself after your career is over. And I think a lot of them have trouble understanding like you were big, now you're not, but that's okay. You know, like take a step out of the music industry and still stay like mentally. Like they start losing it, and that's when it starts to get embarrassing.
Yeah. We don't want to be embarrassed.
Nobody, and that's what Bow did to himself. I mean,
yeah, he did a lot of nasty moves.
Weird.
You know what I mean?
He aged bad.
Yeah, but he's still on tour. It's all good.
He definitely just had a tour. I mean, he's Bow Wow at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. He always eat off nostalgia. I respect that.
But moving along,
he got more money than Romeo. Shout out to Bow Wow for winning the war. Shout out, but other niggas might have won the battle.
It was never close though. Bow Wow was always more.
But we might have been confused at times when we got confused.
It was times I'll say that it might have been a time when we was trying to say like Romeo was.
We might have got confused
because he was doing. We didn't know what was going on with Bow Weezy. Yeah,
at times when we got led astray. We might have got confused. But
with everything on the table, when Romeo's going through it now.
Shout out to Bow Wow for winning the war. Shout out to Bow Wow. Shout out to you, Bow Weezy.
Let's keep it on the topic of rappers.
Are we taking it here?
Yeah, we gotta take it there. Young Thug's still in jail. Gunna was released last week.
Other niggas are not in jail.
Did he tell or did he not tell? No, I'm gonna ask as a woman. If Gunna snitch, do you look at him any different? Does his music hit differently?
So snitching isn't really like a scale. It's like a spectrum. So I think that there's a lot of ways to look at him telling. So for me, where I'm from, whenever somebody gets locked up, if there's someone who's like the hierarchy of their group, then, you know, people under them will allow them to snitch on them to take the rap, right?
Okay.
So if we don't know what they had internally agreed upon for him to feel comfortable enough to say it, because sometimes the label might need him to say that so they can get him back making music, you know? So maybe we just don't know if that's how that played out.
And that's why I'm gonna reserve judgment on Gunna, because I don't know if Thug gave the green light to Gunna. Like, you know what?
It would make sense. That would financially, it would make sense. It's like, yo, if I can get out and figure some shit out, should I? And it's like, yeah. It's not like they already know what we've been doing. So it's not like you're giving away information that's like, it's like they got all the records. And so it's like, I don't know. I think that it would take for someone to come out and say, why did you play me like that? For me to say, oh, he did some bullshit. No one said that he did. He's, does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. So if Thug comes out and say, yo, Gunna did some bullshit.
Then that's sad. That's a real sad situation. Unfortunate. That would be. But that's not really what this is given.
You can't even listen to 6ix9ine no more. You know what I mean? Like, that's like 6ix9ine's like, you play that, you like really bugging. So I just want to make sure we keeping the same energy around. But like you said, if Thug did give the green light, like, you know what? Cop the plea. You can get out and you can keep making music, generating income, because it's looking like the case they got against you is way weaker than whatever they got against me.
Yep.
And then do it, then hey, do your thing.
Yeah. And I feel like we just don't know.
Where you at, Rich?
Y'all niggas is wild, baby. Like, y'all niggas just sound crazy right now, man. That nigga's telling, that shit is disgusting.
Okay.
That nigga's a snitch, bro. Like,
really?
We all on the same case. How can you... Like, if we're on the same case, bro, how the fuck, like, how is it possible that when did they come out with new magical pleas that where you can admit to doing some shit and it don't fuck my shit up and we all on the same case, bro?
I agree.
Like, when did that magical shit happen? Like, when did they just like come out with them magical plea laws and deals that just magically somehow we could all be on the same case and you can plea out and say this and that or something and it somehow don't affect my case whatsoever? Like,
no, yeah, it definitely is gonna affect his case.
Like,
because their whole argument was YSL is a label, and then Gunna admitted that it was a gang. So I don't know how that helps.
That man said,
but I don't see how I don't think it's like detrimental.
That man said,
you feel like they already knew it was a gang?
Yeah, they already know. Like,
it don't matter if they already
just for
know.
saying that, then that's cool. It's not like he actually like put him in a place at a time with a weapon. Like, he didn't do all that.
Kinda, because when they got pulled over, one of the charges, they was like, they found lean and they found wild lean and guns in the car. And Gunna said, it's not mine. And it was just him and Thug.
Like,
but isn't that what everybody does? Don't you always say it's not yours? Both parties.
Everybody gonna say it's not theirs, but once you say it's not mine, not yours, and this nigga's the only one in the car. If the car in his name, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? But I just don't see how it's possible, like, this all of a sudden, this new almighty special Alfred plea they trying to pump is so special that somehow one nigga can plea out to part of a RICO. And it's not gonna affect the next man. If you telling me I'm a leader of a gang and part of my defense is this is not a gang, it's a record label, and the nigga that's under me says, yo, this shit is a gang, what the fuck, bro? Like, cause
Thug's lawyer did come out and say, like, yo, people are taking pleas to cooperate against Thug.
Look, man.
Oh, wow.
His lawyer did say that.
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, Gunna could say, I'm not gonna say this, I'm not gonna say that. Them people put you in the stand. And ask you about crime. You already admitted that you got knowledge of crimes. That's what you said. You said you had knowledge of crimes that YSL has committed. That's what you said in your plea. Then you're gonna plead the fifth and shit that don't incriminate you. How is that possible? Then you're gonna perjure yourself, then you're gonna be right back locked up. You clearly don't want to go to do no time. And the crazy shit is, fam, you a first offender. The maximum you could have got is 5 joints, bro. You a first offender, bro. You've been locked up for 6 months, bro. Like, Thug just went to court 2 days after you took the plea and got his shit and got half the case thrown out. He just got the cell phone thrown out. That's damn near half the case or more. Now your plea hurts him that much more. You'd had less things holding him. Like, it's like, bro, you the one that got the least shit over the top of your head. Then you got the least shit over your top of your head, and you the one taking the deal. Like, that's crazy.
You feel like he could have waited out a little
bit more.
Bro,
you the one that got the least to hold. You got the lightest charges. You got the least shit over your head and you copping out? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, that shit is just crazy, bro. Like, that shit is just crazy, bro. I don't know how. Exactly. And everybody likes Gunna, so now we going to excuse it and we come up with excuses and ways and reasons for why this is not snitching.
If he snitched. I can't, listen, I might as well delete it, but like when 6ix9ine come on, I'll be in the car by myself. I just turn the song. I can't even do it. You know what I mean? So if that's the energy, I still be letting a couple Gunna joints play. But if he told, I can't condone it.
It's telling, bro. It's telling, bro. Like, what like it's subtle telling, it's sideways telling, it's half telling. Is telling though, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are trying to tell without niggas are trying to find every single way they can grade every tell without telling and still be valid. No, bro, that's ass, my nigga. You looking for ass ways out of the situation? Niggas, that's telling, bro. Niggas is half telling, side telling.
A lot of people are saying that he told. Like streets are saying he
step
told.
telling, backflip
Rappers
telling.
Rappers are saying he told. Lil Gotti like, yo, I'm not
telling,
defending nothing.
That shit is telling,
Free
bro.
Thugger.
What happened with the fucking?
That shit is telling, bro.
What happened with the Zoom call getting hacked in the trial?
Yeah, that was just weird. That was some weird homo shit.
Crazy.
You know, it's so many hackers, man. Somebody hack some crypto and send it to me, man. Cause y'all want to do that. Yeah. Don't hack and do gay porn. Y'all can do that. Like send the funds, man.
That was weird.
Thugger got real fans, like, and I was listening to some old Thug today. I'm like, damn, like, bro really was talented, and it's just unfortunate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
But it's kind of like, what do you expect?
Free slime, man. Niggas is ass, B. All niggas is ass, bro.
Let's do a quick segue. There was a prominent preacher. His name was Bishop Whitehead. So if you're not familiar, he had got robbed on camera in Brooklyn. And what made the whole situation so polarizing was because he had a bunch of jewelry on while he was preaching to his congregation, and then like 3 or 4 armed robbers came in and took the jewelry, whatever the case may be. That ends up going viral. You know, people are like, wow, that's crazy. But also it's crazy, like, why is this jeweler having on $1 million worth of jewelry while he's preaching? Fast forward, he's gained some Instagram notoriety, he's throwing up videos, you know, preaching positive words while he's driving around in a Rolls Royce, wearing Fendi and Gucci, wearing hundreds of thousands worth of jewelry. This is your pastor here. And now recently he just got arrested for fraud and extortion. So,
sorry, what?
You know, I just want to say before I pass it off to, like, for me, when I see this, like, this is why I stopped going to church, because the church my grandmother used to take me to when I was younger, back-to-back pastors went to jail for touching little girls. And the second time it happened, I was friends with one of the girls. This is a true story.
Aww.
And I'm not going to put it out there. You know what I mean? She might check in, so I respect it. But I remember it was like a real thing that happened. Like,
sick.
You know what I mean? Like, he was wild old and he was playing with the little girls, touching her, doing wild and crazy kids. And and I remember, like, even seeing, they used to have the, you know, if you ever go to church and some of the, like a black church, they might have some of the pastors on the wall, like the former pastors. I remember them getting their picture taken off the wall. I was like 12, so it's like, you know, you remember 12, you know what I'm saying?
Wild disgrace pastor.
Yeah, wild disgrace.
The girl was like that age? She was like,
yeah, she was like 11. She might have been a couple years younger than me, like 11, 10, and he was wilding. You know what I mean? And then the one before that had the same thing. So it was like, after that, I was like, all right, I'm not going to church. Like, I'm not listening to y'all. Y'all are perverts. You know what I mean? Y'all clearly not real right. And I feel like I became more spiritual. I look at religion like they use that to control people. Yeah. With that being said, I don't never like to throw black people under the bus, but, you know, I was kind of skeptical of the homie, because it's like, why are you wearing $1 million worth of jewelry? I kind of thought that was like an insurance scam when it first came out. So it's just unfortunate, you know what I mean? And it's unfortunate for his congregation, who's probably looking up to him like, yo, he's passing the word of God, but then he's playing bad. Have you had any incidents with the pastors, or do you look at them funny in the light?
Well, I have my thing against organized religion. Like, I respect it. I respect anything that anyone's into. I just know that it's not for me or anyone that I know. I don't even know anyone who's like a real diehard Christian. And I think it's because, like, to be a spiritual person, to be a good person, I think that's just the goal. Yeah. And especially because there's always been this corruption in the church and in the Catholic Church. And I think that it's all scary and sad. And I don't know.
Where you at, Rich? Is he guilty?
Yo, you know how I feel about my son, Bishop Whitehead, son. Like, yo, I mean, like, for anybody to think that the 3-piece Fendi print suit was like from a nigga who was like on the up and up, like, you feel me? Like I mean, like, let's just be real. Like, anytime you see a nigga come from left field flashing ostentatious wealth, there's probably something wrong. You feel me? Like, it's gonna keep it tall. Like, nigga popped out with a drop head Phantom. Yeah. And a monogram 3-piece Fendi suit, Gucci suit, this suit, that.
jail.
Like,
damn, he needs to go to jail. It's crazy.
Like, you robbing. No, let's be
clearly
clear.
you
Now
stole
let's
some
have an
money from
honest
someone.
conversation.
Like, you're stealing a
That
people's
is not what them
retirement
people-
savings is crazy.
I mean, come on now. And then to pay, you have to pay tithes. It's not even like it's optional. It's like, you want to be part of the church to be an active member? You have to pay me. And then I'm spending the money on this? Like, where's all the youth programs and the real stuff we need? What are y'all really here for? And it's really out of pocket. And y'all need to be charged.
Yeah. Grifting, stealing money from the elderly is
people who
literally
want
a way
better?
of life nowadays, bro. People are literally stealing money from the elderly left and right. And the easiest way to steal money from the elderly is with the backing of Jesus. Pull up with the Bible. You can steal whatever you want from old people, son.
It's sad.
It's true story, B. Bishop Whitehead learned that in the trap somewhere. Shout out to him.
He definitely learned how to trap. Like, I'm not mad at it.
Did he do some time? I feel like he learned that in Chain Gang somewhere. Like,
and then came home and got right. That's what it sounds like. He might have been he might have been in jail.
You know what? Like, he read the Bible a lot.
Somebody gave him like the blueprint. Like, yo, this is how you get right, B. You start a church. You know what I mean? You won't have to pay taxes. Hello.
You know?
Like, let's not get crazy.
Let's not get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bishop, you feel me? He's a sleazeball. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
But not shout out to him, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. He's one black man. I would have minded they put him under the jail.
Right.
Nah, I don't wish jail on nobody. If he finessed one of the charges was that he finessed the old black lady, and I can't condone that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like,
that's
you got it for 90,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, you can't be doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that could have been my grandmother.
This is where I'm going. Thank you. You took it exactly where I was going with it. At the end of the day, the man is flat out robbing niggas. You know what I mean? Earths. Like, when you robbing niggas' grandmothers and shit.
When you take from like old black people, it's like, you're like, really.
I'm not even upset if they give you 50 now. Like, you know what? If they pack you up.
When I used to slide, I used to tell niggas, and niggas would tell you, like, I wouldn't, like, if it's a black owned business, I'm not gonna slam you on your head. You know I would like spare you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you take it from old black women, if he was like stealing from white people, I'd like give him the pass, respectfully. But like, you stealing from the old black people, that's my grandma. And my grandma's the type, I could see her falling for that.
My grandma would have definitely
went for that.
My grandmother and grandfather would have gave that nigga everything. And that's why I want him to be under the jail.
My grandma was so churched out. Like,
exactly.
God,
exactly.
Serious.
Exactly.
For real.
That's why I want to be mad. You know what, Bishop Whitehead? You were one nigga I wish a little jail upon. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's a fact.
Fuck it, man. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it out loud. What else we want to tap into, bro? You want to tap in with something else?
We could do a Lowe's Light Sports. AD got hurt again, bum ass nigga. Cowboys lost on some fluke shit. Yeah, I mean, LeBron's carrying. Shout out to LeBron. Shout to the Nets too. Ever since my man Kyrie had the Jew issue, he been back on timing, man. And the Nets won like 8 in a row. Shout out to the Nets. Shout out to your Celtics. Y'all losing. Your Celtics is losing. Nasty. Aww. Patriots is dirt.
Yo, you know who? Yo, Free, you know who I shout to the Hawks too. I just got league pass. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you know who I tapped in with my back. I was on my league pass shit the other night. For you know who I seen go crazy, and I was not aware of how wild they was getting on niggas.
Who?
D-Lo and Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, no cat.
Dumb niggas, yo.
No cat. Ant-Man been off time. He just had like a little 40-pack yesterday. Ant-Man is on timing.
Crazy. I say, yo, are this serious right now?
Is this real serious? When no cat, they on time. Like, we don't gotta give him the ball. Like, we don't have to commit 10 to 15 possessions to him. Like, yeah, let's do it. Shout out to them, B.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Pelicans too. They doing their thing. Zion been on time and no Ingram.
Yeah. All that. Bunch of good shit. Hawks gotta step it up. Your men finished himself. I'm not gonna get into that because it's murky. I don't want to touch that. It's murky. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna shout out to men's mental health, black men. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you one of them type of niggas that'll finish yourself, I think you should, you know what I mean, go see a therapist.
RP Twitch.
Talk about it to someone, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna call you no names or nothing.
I went to therapy.
You know what I mean? Nah, yeah. Going to therapy, nothing wrong going to therapy. If you want to boom yourself, that's not the way to take. Talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
If you got kids, think about the kids.
If you think booming yourself is the way, it's just not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's think about a different option.
What do you want to say,
Kayla?
So
what I realized is, because I've never been through that. I've never had those feelings or urges.
Yeah,
I've never really even been depressed or anything like that. Like, I've never experienced it. So when I learn about it, what I have learned about it now from people who, you know, have been through it, it's really something that you can't control. Okay. So it doesn't mean that you're just like, I'm mad because of my life. Like, it's not that. It's almost like you can be like super rich, super wealthy, super smart, super beautiful, but you can't control why you feel like you're not shit, you know? And I think that I never knew that's how it worked. I used to always feel like, well, snap out of it, get out of it.
Yeah.
But I think that the way that it works in
still
the
think
mind, it completely, it's not that. I think it really just takes over you and you don't know why you feel like that, you know?
Copy.
And when you put it in that perspective, it changes it's like, it can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
It's really that, and that's why they call it an illness, the way that anyone can get sick, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really sad. And then, of course, you know, in this society we live in now, they just want to drug them and be like, well, just take these pills. But that's why I think, like, I mean, it's tricky. It's an illness. That's sad.
Yeah. But shout out to black niggas and mental health. Make sure y'all niggas get y'all shit right and keep it right. Whatever y'all got to do, just don't boom yourself. Stop being a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Thug it out. Never mind.
Oh, I mean, my bad. Damn.
They really can't help it.
My bad. I mean, yo, I'm gonna be real. Can I? All right, nah, I'm not gonna say it.
No, and only because I know what you're thinking, but it's just that it's wrong. That's what I used to think too. I'm
gonna be real.
If you got kids, it's wrong. Sorry.
No, but
I'm gonna be real.
If
like,
you got kids,
yo, I just feel personally on some man
y'all.
shit. Like, as a man, on some like grab life by the bullshit. I just feel like addiction and depression aren't real. I feel like that's weak-minded shit that people use crutches to make excuses for why they aren't shit.
Well,
and I just feel like
different from...
I just feel like it's just weakness, just weak shit, and just looking for excuses, like excuses to make up for the fact that you bullshitted with something. Like,
sometimes
take
it's
that
just
shit
like
on the chin.
Out.
Yeah, take that shit on the chin. You fucked up at what you fucked up at, and try your best to be better instead of being a pussy and running away from it and blaming it on some made up shit that you made up in your brain. But that's just me though. That's just me. That's how I think about shit. Hey,
but there's a difference between addiction and suicide. So like, if you feel like instead of handling my problems, I'm gonna go get drunk or get high or whatever, that's weak. But when we're talking about you get to a place where you actually like want to end yourself and go through with murdering
how is that not
yourself,
also weak?
That's the illness. That's when it's something that they can't really control.
Why isn't that also weak?
Well, because it's like levels and layers.
Because
like,
I'm not allowed to say it's weak.
Choosing a cocktail over a drink over doing your work, that's corny. But actually, people who actually go there to where they want to not be with us anymore is another level.
Because
I don't think you have control. I don't think that it's a conscious decision where you're like, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm just going to go kill myself. Like, I don't think it's that. I think it's like you're in such a dark place, and it's almost like you don't have control over yourself. And this is only from people who have experienced it. This is how I learned that.
I mean, how can you? I mean, if you
experience
yourself, then if you experience it, then you're already dead.
It's something that we can't understand because we don't know.
But if you experience it, then you mean you bodied yourself already.
And for us to say, you know what, the conversation
how can somebody experience it without being dead?
To me, it's like right now, Free. If I told you, because asking someone
you're not really suicidal if you're not dead.
Asking someone, asking someone to Rich, okay. Asking someone to snap out of it is almost like right now me telling you, like, speak Spanish. Like, say
¿Cómo estás usted?
Give me more. Keep speaking Spanish.
Me llamo Free.
Speak Spanish. Speak Spanish fluently. Know the whole entire language.
Okay.
Do you know the whole entire language?
I know enough.
You don't. And that's almost like what you're asking them to do. It's like you're asking them to do something that they are not capable of. You see?
Yeah.
And just because you can, speak Spanish, someone else cannot. And when I heard it like that, I was like,
yeah, we should excuse everyone's weaknesses. I'm sorry. Suicidal people. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry, my niggas.
Never mind.
My suicidal niggas.
I tried, guys. I don't know how to
my suicidal niggas, I apologize. My bad, y'all. Not y'all. Not saying y'all are suicidal. I mean, I'm just saying my bad for the strays that y'all might catch from my wild ass stances. But let's get into it. We're going into We're All Set, our favorite segment.
I started
wait, Free. Let me describe the segments, bro. This could be somebody's first time watching this shit,
It
bro.
is, right.
Right? And We're All Set, we do a segment called We're All Set, and what we do is we say what we're not feeling right now, what we're not jacking, what we think should be a fucking dub. Free, what are you all set on?
I'm all set on the Chicago Bulls.
What?
I know you guys know who the Chicago Bulls are because of Michael Jordan. Right now, they're just really trash. They're underachieving. They have 3 really solid all-star level players, and they're just losing, and I just blow that shit up. So I'm all good on the Chicago Bulls. I'm all good on everything they got going on over there. Y'all need to rebuild, trade DeMar, trade Levine, and start over.
While they still got value, though.
While they still have value.
You might get a couple first rounders for DeMar right now.
You can, because he's been on time, and it's just like they just can't win. Like, they just trash.
It's not a good team.
So, yeah, I'm all set on Chicago Bulls.
Copy.
Rich?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
my shit is short and sweet. I'm all set on you niggas telling, man. Shout out to my niggas. Shout out to my niggas doing a bid, head high, chest out, chin up. You know what I'm saying? Salute my niggas. Hold that shit down. Keep rocking and rolling. Y'all niggas, y'all other niggas is fucking ass, man. Fuck out of here.
He was, you know, he did a bit, so it's different. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, he looks at shit a little different.
Yo, I'm just saying.
What's your number? Shout out your jail.
What? My what? My Georgia ID must be like 1010101075757.
Yeah. Shout out your number.
I know your shit, man.
You know what I mean? Kayla, what you all set on?
I'm all set on like this new era of like these female rappers and this aggressive ass rap.
Oh wow,
like,
it's been crazy.
It's so ghetto. It just feels gross. It's corny. It's a lot. And then they're still getting so much publicity and so much like credit, and I'm just grossed out by it.
You don't like Glorilla?
No, I don't like none of that.
You don't like Big Glow?
I don't like. I mean, and
Glow.
not personally. Like, she might be a beautiful person, but I don't like that music. That music is
too
just
aggressive.
It's too much. And just
Sukiana, you definitely don't fuck with Sukiana.
Probably don't even know who that is.
But ill. No.
So do you miss Foxy? You just feel like it's just not classy?
That was a different type of rap for some reason. Like back then, it was just more like bossed up, clean, smooth rap. This is just so like ratchet, and it's so many of them. And
I mean, I felt like even if they weren't writing, like they were actually rapping real bars and things back then.
Absolutely.
So
but this gives me something else, and then I'm seeing they're like winning awards, and I'm just like, okay, it's just way too far.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I done heard some shit recently, like, wow, like we're really like going for who can be the gangsterest, grimiest, gutterest,
and then they're talking about stuff that doesn't even represent us as women. Like that's not even. It's like they're influencing women to like go against our natural human makeup. Like we're not even like that. Like it's like fuck nigga, right? It's like no one even move. We don't even move like that anymore. It's just so beneath us and behind us. Okay. And I feel like it's resetting to the black woman because don't follow.
Don't like, yeah, you're like, yo, please stop.
Find your husband and be a good woman. And raise your children or whatever. I don't know. Stop with the bullshit.
Yo, find your husband and raise your kids. Got it.
Nah,
like, really relax.
Yo, I'm so happy a female said it, so now I don't have to be labeled a misogynist.
Disgusting.
Okay. Well, listen.
That was awesome. That was fun. I liked that.
Episode 117, we wrapping it up.
Shout out to everybody. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for pulling up. You already know. It's always love.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Like, comment, all that good shit. Holla.
Bye, guys. Oh, I hate it, y'all. I can't take it. That shit is...